Hi everyone, so welcome or welcome back to English with Priyanka Bisht. If you wish to enhance your English skills by immersing yourself in fascinating stories, then you are at the right place. As it is said, and it has been proved as well, that storytelling is one of the most effective and enjoyable way of learning a new language. So let's get started. So today I bring to you the captivating story of Rajula and Malushahi, a folk tale deeply rooted in the Kumaon region of Uttarakhand, also my hometown. So the tale begins with King Dola Shah of Berat, who ruled the region of present-day Chakutia. He did not have any children and was told that if he worshipped Lord Shiva at Bagnath temple in Bageshwar, he will be blessed with one. During the ritual, he encounters another childless trader named Sunapati Shok Ganguly. Both of these men make a pact that if one was to have a son and other a daughter, they would marry their children to each other. As fate would have it, Sunapati was blessed with a beautiful daughter named Rajula, while the king had a son named Malushahi. They were very happy for a few years, but after a point of time, the king's pundit told him that there is some kind of dosha in your son's kundli, that is Malushahi's kundli, and he needs to be married off to a young girl in order to abate the same. But yes, Dola Shah remembers his promise and seeks Sunapati and goes to his village and performs a symbolic wedding between Malushahi and Rajula. But few days after performing the wedding, the king dies unexpectedly, and nobody in the kingdom takes it too well. Following the king's death, malicious rumors were spread in the court that Rajula brought bad luck to the kingdom, even though she did not even set one foot in Berat. And subsequently, it was believed that if Rajula was to enter Berat, it will be very bad for the kingdom and a lot of calamities will ensue. And therefore, they decided to sever any kind of bonds whatsoever. Meanwhile, Rajula grows up with the childhood union memories of Malushahi, even though she has never met him in person. Now, as Rajula grew older, her beauty became known wide and far. Hearing about Rajula, the Hun king Vikipal sends a marriage proposal to Sunapati, threatening him that if he refuses to marry Rajula to him, he will destroy their homeland. Fearing him and being under pressure, Sunapati forces Rajula to marry the Hun king Vikipal, but Rajula is adamant that she is going to honor her symbolic marriage with Malushahi and rejects the proposal of the Hun king Vikipal. Now, determined to reunite with Malushahi, Rajula fled her home one night, traveling through treacherous mountains, rivers, valleys to reach Berat. Even after this long and arduous journey, she reached Berat only to face another challenge. Now, when Rajula arrived in Berat, the queen mother, that is Malushahi's mother, became aware of her presence. Fearing that she will bring misfortune to the region and to her own son, she drugs Malushahi with some herb that makes him unconscious for a great length of time. Now, since Rajula is in the kingdom, she rushes to go and meet Malushahi, who is completely unconscious, and despite Rajula's desperate attempts to wake him up, he remains unconscious. Heartbroken, Rajula returns to her village. Meanwhile, Malushahi had a dream whereby Rajula was calling him out for help and protection against the Hun king. He wakes up and realizes that he would fulfill his vow. He would honor his promise to protect Rajula and would marry her, and therefore he renounces his kingdom and becomes a sannyasi, that is, an ascetic in pursuit of his beloved. Under the guidance of mystical Baba Gorakhnath, Malushahi determines to go to the Hun king and rescue Rajula from the claws of Vikipal. Even though Vikipal is impressed by Malushahi's bravery and perseverance, he plots his death and poisons him, which leads to his tragic end. Now, there are various versions for the ending. Some say that after Malushahi is dead, Rajula also partakes the same poison and dies, and they are united in their deaths. In others, they say that Rajula cries her heart out and she's heartbroken, and she requests the celestial beings in heavens to resurrect Malu Shahi, and he is resurrected and they marry each other and they live happily ever after. While others say that their spirits became eternal symbol of love in the skies of Kumaon region. By and by, we can say that the folklore emphasizes that when it comes to love, it is not just about the outcome, but the kind of dedication, perseverance, and sacrifice which is involved in it. I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you were able to learn new words, new sentences out of it. And if you liked the video, if you thought it was a fun and enjoyable way of learning English language, do let me know in the comment box. Also, you know the drill. If you like the video, do like, share, and subscribe my channel. That is English with Priyanka Bisht. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, be bright, be bold. See you soon.